What is auditory memory? Auditory memory is being able to take in the information we hear, process and understand it, store it in our mind and then recall it. We use this skill all of the time, and a good example of this is being able to remember phone numbers. How good are you at remembering phone numbers? Listen to this number and see if you can repeat it back. 176 925. 176 925. How did you get on? A more difficult number to remember would be a mobile phone number where there's more digits involved. How good are you remembering numbers like that? So why is auditory memory so important? It's vital in allowing us to learn information that is spoken to us. This means learning new words. We need to build up the number of words we know to allow us to build up short phrases and sentences. We also need to learn lots of different types of words, such as naming words, action words and describing words. If we struggle to learn new words, we will struggle to be able to express ourselves fully. It's also important in understanding all of what is said. Children and young people with poor auditory memory often just pick up bits and pieces of what they hear. This makes it difficult to make sense of everything that they've heard. Follow instructions can also be really tricky. Children and young people with poor auditory memories can often appear like they aren't doing as they're told or don't do everything they're being asked to. This can impact on lots of daily skills, from being asked to do jobs in the classroom or asked to do a job at home, such as go and get me your shoes, go and find me a book. It also impacts on remembering information. Because it has been so difficult to process and store the information, children and young people will then struggle to remember what they've been told. It's also hugely important in developing not only our language skills, but also our reading and writing. Children who have poor auditory memory skills may find it difficult to recognise the sounds they hear and then link them to their written letters, making reading and writing a really difficult task. So, what can you do to help? There are lots of simple activities you can try at home to develop your child's auditory memory. We'll now give you some examples of things you can try, but remember you can change them to suit you and your child. Like we tried earlier, try the remembering numbers activity. We won't expect children to remember as many numbers as we can, maybe start with just 2 or 3. How many numbers can they remember in a row? Remember to use the numbers out of order so it isn't just a counting activity. Memory games are also fun for children. Put a small selection of objects out in front of your child and ask them to hand you 2. When asking, remember to ask as a list. Find the car and the pencil. Try not to leave pauses in the middle, as this will let children hear them as just one single item. Can your child find 3 or even 4 different items? Use your child's interest to make the game more fun. Set up a shop or a garage with different vehicles, or use their favourite characters. You could use Disney princesses or characters from any TV show they really enjoy. Try clapping out different rhythms with your child and ask them to clap them back to you. Try different rhythms and different numbers of beats and see how you get on. Try going on a treasure hunt. Tell your child that you're pirates hunting for treasure. You can do this in your home or in the garden, and ask them to find you a short list of easily found objects. Find me a leaf, some grass and a ball. How many objects can they remember? Sharing stories is a lovely time to work on this skill as well. When sharing a book with your child, ask them to repeat back parts of the story to you. So when reading a story like The Three Little Pigs, after you've said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, ask your child to repeat it back to you and see how they do. Do they remember all the words, or do they just remember the main gist of it? We hope these ideas have been helpful. Good luck.